All right, everybody, welcome to our training tonight. We are going to be doing a tour through Canva, Canva for beginners, in other words. I know there's some people on this call that are super familiar with Canva, and I cannot wait to dig in with you guys. But for now, we'll start out, and we'll start by expressing the importance of why we should be using Canva amongst other apps that are free and stuff like that. But tonight we're going to focus on Canva. So as you guys see, there's hundreds of thousands of Scentsy consultants that use social media. We have the same group of friends in some circles. We have, you know, some people on the same teams, the same area. And can you imagine some of these people that follow us seeing post after post after stock post after stock post? They're going to just begin to like scroll past it like, oh my God, another one. Oh my God, the same image. Oh my God, image, right? Hold on. Let's make sure everybody but Tracy is muted. Okay. They're going to see that and they're going to get like, it's redundant, it's tiresome, it's exhausting for these people to see all the same posts all the time. So it's very important to stand out. And how can you stand out if all of your images are the same and nothing's different from the next Scentsy gal or the Scentsy gal next to you, right? So I think Canva is one of the best, if not the best apps there is out there to use right now. One, because it's free to use majority of it. I have the paid version. You do not need the paid version. However, I like to dig in to see every single thing that I can use and not be limited. I don't like to be limited in this aspect. So I paid for that version, but the free version is way more than enough, right? Francis, you can nod. Ariel, you can nod. Like, free version is completely more than enough. You don't have to pay for it, but just FYI. So the reason why we want to train on Canva is because we want to step out of the I don't know how to use it excuse. And that's really what it is. Not to be rude or anything like that, because if you want to get to learn something, you have to sit there and play with things. You have to watch tutorials. You have to do what you guys are doing here tonight to educate yourself, because none of us are instant learners. I mean, you can get on and teach yourself, pretty much, you really can. But if you know that you are not a self learner, like you can just go on and move around, then watch tutorials and watch trainings that are going to help you get more familiar, especially if you are a leader on this page. Watching right now, I do encourage you guys to learn Canva so that you're able to to understand it and you can walk your teamies through it. Now, do I usually do trainings like this? My group can tell you, no, I will not walk you through Canva. I'll say, go learn Canva on YouTube, go teach yourself. Yes, I won't hold your hand through Canva, but I want to do some of these types of trainings for the basics, because we were thrown in to the past year when it was hyper growth and everything was moving so fast. So I want to take a few steps back and just go back to the basics. And Canva, I consider a basic for marketing. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. We are going to start at do you guys all give me a thumbs up on your screen? Do you guys all have a sign in? You sign in for free. You guys are part of Canva and you guys could scroll along. Okay, see you, Sean. If you do not have it, I encourage you to take notes or rewatch this video later. It will be uploaded to YouTube. That way you could follow along and make your images as we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so we're going to go to Canva Home. Okay, this is what your home screen looks like. We're going to talk about what we see here, and we're going to start from the very tippy top on your right hand side. If you guys want to open up your Canva, you can walk right through it with me. Tracy, let me know if there's any questions that make sense to the video.
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
Not that your question won't make sense, but it is going to be on YouTube, so we want to make sure that we keep it to a minimum time frame. Okay, so up top, you're going to see either one or two little bubbles right here. You're going to click on those. Let me move this to the side. Okay, so you'll notice your account settings. That's where your payment stuff is. That's where whatever. But down here, you can actually create a team share. Whatever you have on here, you can create another link, I guess, another part of your Canva where your team has access to your designs, and they can edit them to fit them. They can't change your design, but they can edit like the name in there. They can put their own shopping links, stuff like that. So I have one for my team. This one shouldn't say team. This is just mine. I have to edit that. And then I have one for my my actual team, anybody under me that's not separated by a director. I share my images with them, and they're able to come on here and get the images and change them to what they want to do. Okay, that's what these
Brianna.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Now, do you know on the team share, is there somewhere where you can default it where their changes don't change yours? Because I know I shared some of mine and they changed mine, so I lost my original.
Yes, I will actually show you that right now. Okay. Well, I'll show you that when we get in the design, because there's
whenever, but I just thought, somebody doesn't want their design messed up. They might want to.
Yeah, I had to learn the hard way too. So yeah, my whole design was changed once I went in. I'm like, oh, what happened? Okay, so then right here is create a design, and we'll talk about that in a second, but I'm going to just talk about what's on the home page. Okay, here is your notifications. Anytime somebody wants to access your design, like this person's asking to edit my design, and I don't want them to do that. Okay, so I'm not going to approve it. I don't want them to change anything. They can change the name and stuff like that, but they cannot edit my entire design, and we'll see that as we go in. This is your account, how it goes in, all your, the basic stuff. Okay, then we have our help center. This is where your frequently asked questions are, how you can set up your teams and groups. This is your breakdown. Okay, this is how, if you have any questions after the fact, come here. It's very, very, very helpful. Okay, so let's go back to our home page. And let's move this baby over. We're going to start with the top bar, okay? So here, anytime you want to get back to your home screen, you are going to click home, voila. The next one is templates. If you hover over this, you're going to see the vast array of templates that Canva has already created. And this is why, you guys, it's so great on saving time. If you don't want to create your own design entirely, you come here and you can pick a Canva template that's already pre-made, and you'll see that once we get into it. But look, they have social media. You can post something, you can create something for your story, for your posts, for your Facebook posts, for your Facebook covers, for your YouTube channel art, for your LinkedIn banners. Seriously, you guys, everything's already pre-made. If you want to create, okay, here we go. If you want to create banners, invitations, cards, resumes, postcards, this is where I go. I'll click postcards when I create the top 20 PRV for the month, how I do upload it every single month. Hold on, let me let this person in. This is where I go. I click postcards. So if any of you have ever asked, oh, how do you make your postcards every month that you send out? I come here, I make them in, I go to postcards, and then I go and upload the template that I want. You'll see in a second. Okay, next, business, presentations, website. You can create your own logo. You don't have to pay anybody to do your logo. You can create your own business cards. You don't have to pay somebody to do that either. You can make invoices for your customers. You can do your letterheads for your marketing mail, marketing tab, posters, flyers, infographics, brochures, newsletters. This is where I go to create my monthly newsletter for my customers. I create it here, and then I send it out via MailChimp. Ariel, give me a thumbs up. You use this as well, right, for yours? Ariel uses hers for newsletter as well for her customers, and it was beautiful. She shared it with us last month in Squad Goals. After this, Ariel, if you can tag it, if you could bump it in the Squad Goals page so you can share, they can see it again because some might have missed it. That would be great. Education and then trending, like you guys, everything is right here for templates, okay? And then features, these are just things that you can see individually. You can see the photos, the icons, the print, because you can actually send your images to Canva and they can print them for you. So if you create those postcards and you don't want to use your own printer because it uses a lot of ink, you can send it to Canva and Canva will print them for you and send them to you, which is super cool. Look at what Ariel's holding up. Let me highlight her real quick. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. Does it let me? I don't know if it lets me.
Can you?
There you go. If you scroll to see Ariel Ramirez, she makes her things on Canva. And do you use Canva to print them also?
Yes, this one I use Canva, and they're actually priced very well also. And I add my QR codes to it too. So
perfect. Okay, thank you, Ariel. Like I said, we have some Canva pros in here, and she's one of them. So pick her brain too, if that's okay, Ariel, after this, if they have questions. Okay.
Bree,
Yes.
can I just share this?
Yes.
I created my banner for when I do pop-ups through Canva, and they made it for me, and obviously I'm gonna share it right now.
Yes.
I
please.
created everything through it. I don't know. So this is the banner. I don't think I'm like too far, but this is pretty much, I created this through Canva, and I paid for it obviously, and then they made it for me and made it into the banner for me. So this is for when I do pop-ups or whenever I have a little function and stuff like that through Scentsy. So
Thank
you could do
That's
this.
beautiful.
So just to let you know.
That's beautiful. You guys, the possibilities are endless. I'm not kidding. That's why I really want to dig in with into Canva with you guys. So they also have a learn tab where you can take courses and teach yourself, learn to be self-taught as much as you want. The answers just given to you. Teach yourself, because trust me, you're going to learn way more than I know, than Ariel knows, than Francis knows. If you dig in yourself, you're going to be illuminated on your own. Okay, then there is also blog designs and stuff like that. Okay, so pricing, this one is like you use the free version. I'm telling you, free is all you really need. Pro is for individuals with small teams who want more advanced tools. I use it a lot for my team stuff. I think that's why I went pro, because there's more access to it. So if you want access to everything, go pro, but honestly, you don't really need it. 100%. Enterprise is for larger businesses. Most of us are not going to need this. Education teaches you powerful tools like classroom slides and stuff like that. And then nonprofits, you can partner with nonprofits there. It's super fun there. Okay, so let's move on. So now you can see here, this is a layout of everything they have and an example. So here, if you want to do an Instagram post, your story, you can click here. Office designs, there's calendars, there's checklists, there's all kinds of stuff that you can edit. But we're going to go ahead and look at creating a design now. Okay, so there's 3 ways to create a design. This button here, 100% easy. You just click it, and then let me move this baby over. Literally, you want to do a Facebook post, it does the format for you. You want to do an Instagram post, it sizes it for you. Okay, there's another way that is super easy too. Quickest way is here, the search bar. If you want to do a Valentine's Day, just type in Valentine's Day and it's going to show you all of this. Look, you can do mugs, you can do posts, you can do folded cards, t-shirts, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we want to stick to, let's do it here, because I think this is super easy too. So let's do an Instagram post, right? So we're going to click Instagram post. This is already formatted in the size that you need for a post. Now, a story is longer, right? So that's the difference. You might say, what's the difference between a story and a post on Instagram? The size is different. This is square and the story is more rectangle. Okay, and it sets up your designs for it. All right, so let's go ahead and dig in on the top here. This is where you're going to be able to download. You can put it on your Instagram, and also you can share it to your Facebook, to your Twitter. You can email it to yourself. You can send it to your Google Drive. You can send it to your Dropbox, to your MailChimp. This is where I have it connected to my MailChimp for my newsletter. So once I finish my newsletter, I click MailChimp and it sends it directly to my MailChimp. So I just connect it to an email and bam, it's offset. Super easy. You could upload it to Pinterest. All of these, you guys, I don't even know what most of these things are, but they're out there and they're apps and you could connect it to it, okay? You can also schedule posts. All right. This is just basically like how your views are when you share it and you link it. I don't have mine linked to my social media because I don't care for that, but you can look into that. here is where you were asking, Tracy, share. Okay, so since you have two different, you can have your own where nobody can see it, and then you can share it with the team. So say I want to share it. I'm going to look at this and see which one. I'm going to share a link either to edit, to use as a template, or to view. If you want people to only be able to view it, you would click this. If you want them to use it as a template, which means you have everything set up and everything is locked and only they can change the only thing they could change is the wording on it, which is like their link address, their first and last name, or whatever. They can't change the design. You would use template. If you want them to be able to edit the entire design, you leave it here. Okay, and that's where I didn't know, and I was getting all kinds of changes to my stuff, and I'm like, why is my stuff changing? It was because they had access to edit the entire design. We don't want
that's
that.
what I did. That's what I did. So
yeah, so either
Live
as
and
a
learn.
template or to view. Okay, most of the time you want to share as a template. There's really no point in sharing to view unless you're just trying to give somebody inspiration and they want to see your design. Okay, so then what I like to do here is I like to click this box and give it a name to whatever I'm doing. So today we're going to do Valentine's post, Valentine's Day product post. So I'm going to change it there because once I upload it, when I go into search and I type that in, it's going to pop up rather than me having to search through my entire designs file. Okay, because everything will pop up. But if we put a name to our file, then it'll find it quicker. Okay, now let's look at the designs. Are any of you guys making a design with me? Are you guys doing it? Okay, cool. I've seen some yeses. I've seen some no videos. Vanessa, yes. Okay, cool. If you're not, that's fine. You don't have to. I think I'm a hands-on learner, so I know when I do it as it goes, it works for me better. I understand better. Okay, so I'm gonna just use a template, but let me, hold on. Before we do it, let me show you. These are the templates, right? On our left-hand side, all of our templates. If we want to type in Valentine's Day, we can type that in, and then all of these are going to come up. All of these are editable, but I want to back up a second. There's also this tab that says elements. Okay, these are different images that you can add to your posts. Okay, so most of them are free, and it'll show, if you hover over it, it'll show free. Okay, this is pro. This is how I make some of my postcards. If you're ever not sure, just hover over it. It'll tell you if it's pro. If it's pro, you have to pay to use it. If it's free, you can just use it. Okay, so there it is. And then look, it has all of these tabs up top that you can add if you want to do background, if you want to do winter, house, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then the next tab down below is uploads. You could, Gina, there you are, my Kobe's. These are images that I use to insert different shout outs and stuff like that. So that's what you'll see here. Upload media is anytime you want to upload something from your files. You can do videos as well. You can upload your own videos. You can do audio. You can upload your own songs, your own music to there. I don't have any audio in there yet, but I plan on making one for Valentine's Day with some kind of sexy love type of song for my Valentine's post. So that's what I'm going to work on. And you can also record yourself. Okay. The photos below, these are images that are already in Canva. So you have access to all of them. Unless they're pro, then you can't use them, but there's a ton of them. There's a ton of photos. Okay, so then the text tab, you can add text to your image. You can do basic, font, or you can get creative and start to use all of their fonts that they have here. You would just click on it and it'll add here, and you'll see when we make our image together what I mean. Okay, so you can just keep scrolling tons and tons. If there is a text that you love, maybe you've seen a text on Pinterest. Pinterest, if you type in text fonts in the search bar, beautiful images will come up of different text. Write down the name of that font that you like and you want to use on your files, and then come here, and a lot of them are here. A lot of them are available here in Canva if you type it in this search text box. Okay, you can also look down here, whatever, but you want plain, just use the plain ones. Okay, the background tab. You can choose plain backgrounds. You can choose the recently used ones that they'll stay up top, any landscapes, patterns, gradients, abstract, food, texture, flowers, nature. You can also add your own background by your uploads. Okay, hold on one second. All right. Okay, so then it has show all. Next, QR code. This is the only place I make my QR codes. I used to use a paid subscription and I did it because I wasn't aware of Canva and how it's free. You would literally just go into whatever it is you want to share, get the URL code. If you don't know what a URL code is, this up here. Okay, this is where you type in something and this is what takes you to your thingy. I wish, let me, I wanted to open up something, but I can't see. Anyways, if I was to go to workstation, this would be workstation.com or whatever. I would highlight it and then paste it here and then generate code. It's going to give me my QR code. If I want to take it to my join page, I would get to my join page, highlight the URL and post it here. Okay. Do you guys all know how to use that? How to use URL codes, like how to get them? Got thumbs up, thumbs up. Do you guys know? Okay, so that's not something that needs to be. Those who are watching with no video, you can also use chat feature. Tracy is watching it. She can help out. If Tracy, if you see something, let me know. Por favor. Okay, and then we have logos. You can upload your logo here and you can use it for anytime you want to put your logo. Okay, so for my logo, I don't know, I don't have it here. I would go into Sensi files and then branding photos, and then let me just enter this girl. Okay, there she is. So anytime I want to use my logo, I would just come to logos and there she is. I also have one with no background, so I can upload her later. I don't need to do it right now. Okay. Let's see, then if you go down more, you can, like I said, you can add videos, you can add audio, you can add charts. I don't really know if you want to do charts, but if you ever want to do charts to show your team growth or whatever, you can do that. You can upload your Bitmoji, you can connect it to your Bitmoji file, and it will bring up all of your Bitmoji characters so you can use on your Canva. And all of this, look, YouTube, Google Maps. I don't know why you would want to use Google Maps, but whatever. Your Facebook, your Google Drive, everything here you can pull from, okay? So it makes it all in one place. It's super accessible, which is nice. Okay, so let's go back. We're gonna go back and we're gonna create a design together. So go through the left-hand side and I want you guys to pick a template that you want to either share the Valentine's Day product with, or you want to create a love note for your honey, whatever it is. I want you guys to pick a template, scroll through it, and then go through there. We're going to put something together that we're going to be able to share after this, which is cool. I'm going to use this one. Is this pro? Okay, this one's pro. Sorry guys, if you don't have pro, you can't use it, but there are tons of free ones. Just hover over it and you'll see. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you guys are doing it alongside me. And if you guys need a minute to choose your template, give me a thumbs down. Give me a thumbs up if you're using it and you're ready to go. I may not, I wonder if the free version offers all the add. Yes, it does, Maria.
Yes.
It does.
Okay. I was just going to say, I was just reading that, but
yeah. It does. The only thing that you don't have access to is, I believe, resizing. There's a few things that you really don't need, to be honest. I want to have access to everything. But yes, you have QR codes, you have the add-ins, you have MailChimp, you have everything. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so first and foremost, let's start with the background, right? Because, hold on. Because you want to work back to front. That's what I like to do. So if you see your color is like a peach color, right? Maybe you like the design, but you want to change the color. You would click on the little color box on the upper left-hand side, and you can change the color of the background. Okay. So what color is most of our stuff? Let me look at this image.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
pink, blue, purple, right? So we have the image from Scentsy with pink, blue, purple. So I want to stay along that line. I'm going to actually just leave it peach because it kind of works. That's the one Scentsy used. So I might as well just stay along that line. Okay, let me let that person in. All right, so did you guys all change your background or do you like your background? Let me see. Whoever just came in, would you possibly be able to mute yourself? Por favor, thank you. Okay, so now I want to put, instead of this picture, I want to put my own image. But look, if you guys notice, if there's sometimes there'll be little picture images right here, or sometimes people will just add it. If you want to easily add a picture without having to size it and all that, just come to Elements. I'm going to delete this. Just come to Elements, scroll down, and you're going to go to Frames. Okay. This is where you can click. You're going to make this the size of your image. Okay. Now, any image I put right here is going to automatically size. There's better ones that fit, but for sake of time, I'm just going to, oh, this one will probably be better. Hold on. I'm like a perfectionist. Oh, this one is a torn image. So if I put an image in it, it's going to be like torn down the middle. So we don't want to do that. Anyway, okay, we'll use
This is just for fun.
I know I have issues, seriously. Okay, hold on. I want to see all of them. These are all the image frames. Damn it, I picked the same one that I can use. I'll just use, let's see, whatever. We'll just use this one. It's kind of rounded on the edges, which I'm not keen on, but it's gonna work for tonight. Okay. Earlier,
Nicole,
I already.
Nicole also mentioned you can when you sign up, you can get that a free 30-day trial for Pro.
Yes, thank you, Nicole. That is absolutely 100% true. Nicole is also really good at Canva. Okay, so I'm gonna upload right now my Valentine's image that I pulled from Scentsy. Okay, so here it is right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna click on it. I'm going to drag it there and it automatically sizes it for me. Is it the exact size I want? No, because the format that I chose, the template's kind of condensed, but it fits it as much as possible. Do you guys see what I mean? Hi, Terry. Terry is also one of our beautiful uplines. She is, I introduced who Tracy was to. Terry is, so it's me, Tracy, Kathleen, Wendy, Terry. Is that right? Yes, right?
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for jumping on, Terry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got our image in there. Did you guys pick one with an image? If not, it's okay. You don't have to. You could enter your image anywhere you want to on your file. Okay. So let's move on. Now, this is already a template, so I cannot change anything this part says. Okay, it's already a template, it's already an image in itself. I cannot change that. However, if I want to change the color of the heart, say I want to do teal because the colors from our things are teal and purple and pink, I just have to click on those and change them to the colors that I want. Okay, so let's do purple, darker purple. Okay, so now it's matching the colors of my image, right? So I'm tying it in even more. And maybe I want to change the font, the wording now. Valentine's collection. I'm not going to put too much thought into it right now because I'll probably change it all later. Collection. Okay, so now you notice it came out of the white box. Now, is my life going to end and I'm going to throw something and turn off Canva because now I don't know how to fix it? No, I'm going to change the font size. Okay, so I'm going to click the box and I'm going to shrink it down till it fits. Okay, and then I'm going to click on it again and use my arrow or your mouse to center it in your box. Valentine's collection. Okay, and then you can put Galentine's gift or whatever. I'm gonna really focus in on Galentine's gifts for it, because I have a lot of customers that buy for their girlfriends for Friendsgiving and for Galentine's, so I'm really gonna capitalize on that. So I'm gonna say Galentine's gifts at your fingertips or some whatever. Okay, fingertips. Yep, that's not it. Okay, then, okay, so that's pretty much basic, done, okay? But maybe I want to add my QR code, because I'm going to print this and insert it into customers' goodie bags for the next month, so that when it's launched, I could, actually it launches on the 10th. What, just say this launches February 1st for discussion's sake, for training's sake. I want to enter my QR code so that they can go and find it. Okay, and they just have to scan it. Let me go. I don't want you to do that. Okay, so let me type in works. No, I want to go to my website. This is how you add your QR code. Okay, most likely it's going to be in collections. Always and forever, these are in collections. It'll say Valentine's collection, Christmas collection, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to click collections. Is it there right now? No, it's not, but it will be. So I'm going to do my URL, I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to right click, I'm going to copy it. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to Canva. I'm going to go back to where it says QR. I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste. Then I'm going to hit generate code. It's going to give me my URL, my QR code right here. Okay. So then I can say, I'm going to put this stuff wherever. So don't even freaking judge me, you guys, because I'm just trying to show you how to use it. I'm not trying to really design like spectacular. So, okay. So now my QR code is there, right? Okay. So now I'm going to go to text.
Well, you just taught me something, Ree.
Yeah.
I use Canva every week. Didn't know that.
Girlfriend, so easy. So easy.
Oops.
Okay. So now, we can't just put a QR code with no instruction, right? So we're going to add some text to it. You can say scan to order, whatever you want. You can put whatever you want, okay? And I want it to be all in one line. So I'm going to stretch out my text box a little bit, and then I'm going to move it over. Literally clicking, stretching, uploading, adding. It's super easy, you guys. It's pretty self-explanatory for the most part, okay? So then, okay, so maybe I want to do some more. I need a background because this is kind of plain, right? I hope you guys can be designing as we go on your own, but I'm just speaking to give you guys ideas. Maybe I want to do this flower background. Okay, so now you put it on, it goes immediately to the background. Maybe you do not want it as potent, as strong of a background, then you would come here to this little transparency grid up top and you would click that. And then you can make it as light or as heavy as you want. Okay. So let's leave it like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so then what else can we do? We can go to elements. And I think it's right here. Hold on. Yeah, Facebook. Nope, that's not. Oh, you can put little images. I went to the wrong part. Hold on one second. Let me go back. I don't want to be in frames. Facebook. Okay, so maybe I want to do a Facebook logo. So I'm going to click this here because I want them. Oh, follow me on Facebook. Go to my VIP page. Be part of my VIP group, whatever you want to say. Okay, so you put that image here. Now, what I can do with this little logo is I can click link, okay? And I'm going to go to my Facebook. Facebook, no place like home is what my Facebook VIP is called. Now let me open it one day. Come on. Damn it. I mean, darn it. Okay. So let's see. There we go. My internet is acting up right now. Okay, so it's going to take me to my VIP page. Okay, so up top, you now see this is the URL. I want to highlight that, and then I want to copy it again, and I'm going to come back to my Canva, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay. Wait, that didn't work. Hold on. Oh, somebody's at my door. Oh, I don't know who it is. Oh, it's her. Okay, that is not what it's supposed to happen. Normally, oh, there we go. Go to link. Okay, so now it's going to take them, once they click on that little thing, it's going to take them directly to my VIP group. Okay, so on my tab, on my thing now, I have the little logo, and I can, if you want, you can put font there also and say, click to go to join my VIP. Okay, so like I said, don't judge me. I'm just adding stuff so you guys can get an idea. Click to go to my VIP. Okay, so let's leave that here. Literally, it's gotta be smaller. Okay, and then I can do the same thing with my Instagram. Now, the good magic recommendations, if you type in something here, magic recommendations, is like, oh, she's looking at social media links. So let us prompt Instagram. She's probably going to look for Instagram. She's probably going to look for Twitter. She's probably going to look for, so that's what magic recommendations means. Okay, in case you're like, what the heck is magic recommendations? So same thing with Instagram. And also, you guys, if you guys want to change this blue to match what you're doing here, you can change it. You could change the color, even though Facebook is blue, you can change to match your grid, your design. Instagram, you cannot do that because they don't allow it. Oopsie. But you can still put it there. Okay, so maybe I want to do that, and I want to link it to my Instagram. You would just go to your Instagram, instagram.com. Same thing, and I'm going to, I'm already logged in, so I'm going to click on my profile, and then I'm going to go and highlight that. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to link that baby the same way. Okay, linked, it's done. So now if they click on it, okay, here we go again. It's going to take them directly to my Instagram page. Okay, so that's one thing that you can do with that. All right. Let me see. Oh, position. Okay, so what does position mean? So maybe I want, let's add something funky that doesn't make sense, but just so you guys can see it. I want to add this. Okay, whatever he is, he's going to be here. I want to put him here, but I don't want him to be blocking everything, right? So I'm going to do position, and I'm going to send him to the back. Okay, so see how he's going forward and backwards? So let me move him again so you guys can see. There he is in front of the picture. Here he is in back of the picture. If I hit backward again, he's going to be behind the heart. If I hit backward again, he's going to be behind the font. If I hit backward again, now he's behind the banner. Okay, and so that's as far back as he can go because you have the rose thing as a background. Okay, you can also move him to the middle, to the top, to the center, wherever you want. Okay, just so you guys seen, like I said, don't judge my design because this is not something I would do. Okay, so the wallpaper, I mean the little roller right here is basically a copy. If you wanted to add another page, you're doing two designs. Maybe you're doing a carousel on Instagram where it's going to be showing different pictures. If you don't know what a carousel is on Instagram, YouTube it because or Google it because I'm not doing a training on Instagram today. So figure it out. It would add another page and it would copy exactly what you just had there. So the paint roller is basically just a copy tool. This little lock right here, if there's anything that you do not want moved during your designing, you would hit lock. So no matter what I do, this image is not going to move because sometimes I see this one can move because I didn't lock it. But sometimes when I'm moving things, I accidentally move something and I'm like, damn it, I didn't want to move that one. So if I want to lock this one too, I would just hit lock. Okay, so now none of these images are moving, no matter what I do. Now, if there's something that you do on accident, all you got to do is hit this little undo arrow, which is nice because there's other apps where if you do something, it's hard to figure out how to move it back or how to fix things once you moved it. But this is just forward. Oh, I didn't mean to move. I didn't mean to bring it back. Just hit the forward button. Okay. So resizing, you can, I think you can only do with Pro, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. So if you hit file, you can show rulers. You can see how big your design is. You could show guides for your line. So where the end of the image is. You could show margins, show print bleed. Print bleed is very important if you are going to send your design off to a printer. Do you guys see how there's this perforated line around here and then there's an outside? This is keeping your image safe when you send it to the printer so that they do not cut more than that off, because then it gets into your design. Okay, so whenever you send it off to a printer and they ask you if you have a print bleed, yes, you do, because you're using Canva, it gives you an automatic print bleed. Okay, well, if you click it anyways. Then you could save to folders. And this is something I haven't done yet, which I need to do. I need to organize my designs for like team or quotes or shout outs or stuff like that. You can create your own image, your own folders, so that you don't have to dig through all of your design. Okay. Now, is there, shoot, hold on. You can also, I wanted to show you, I don't know if you have it, if you don't have Pro though. Resolves comments, you can actually share this image. So say I wanted to share an image, me and Tracy and Terry are making a design all together, where we want all three of our hands on this project. We can share it to where we can all make changes and we can put notes. Hey, what do you think about this? And then email it to her. Oh, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and make that change. So that's what that would go to. I'm trying to think what else. Are there any questions that you guys have in regards to what you're designing right now? Or that you've seen that you may not understand or you want clarification on?
So far, there's no questions in the chat.
Okay, great. If you guys have a YouTube page, which I do highly suggest you guys start to build one, because it's great for training and for reference and to recruit. You guys can, it automatically saves, by the way, so don't panic if you exit, it's automatically saved. All you would have to do, like, you can create your own YouTube images. Like, here's this training is going in my YouTube, the toolbox. It's going to go in my toolbox. So how do you do that? You would go to YouTube, type in YouTube, and these are called thumbnails. These are thumbnails. This is what shows on your YouTube when somebody clicks on it. Okay, so you would say YouTube thumbnail, and you would click on it, right? And then you would go and find all the templates and see which one works for you. You just change it and put your image. It's super easy, right? Right, Melissa? It's super useful. It's super easy. Some of us, we weren't sure because there's so many buttons and there's so many things and we just don't know where to start. Start from the home. Decide what you want to do. You want it Valentine's, you want it Christmas, you want it whatever you want it, and just piece it. You can put your own images, you can link, you can QR, you can do all of this stuff. So I'm going to stop recording now because I don't want it to go over an hour. We're at 50 minutes and I don't want it to go over an hour for YouTube. But if there's any questions, we can talk about it after I finish, after I stop the recording right now. But thank you guys for joining. If you don't have any questions, you can log off. If you do have any questions, stay on, and I'm super happy to help. But thanks for tuning in, guys. And I'm glad you guys were here and I hope it was helpful. Bye.